What's up, all you musical instrument enthusiasts? Hope y'all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, leave a like, subscribe. Fellas, today I just got you guys a little leg training vlog slash voiceover video. This was yesterday, so I lift about 3 days a week now. As I've said in previous videos, I'm trying to increase my skills in kickboxing, so I've been kind of letting the lifting take a backseat, so I do it about 3 times a week now, and just a lot more conditioning and stuff like that. But this was my leg strength day, so as you guys know, the lower back, still trying to preserve it, still trying to get it to 100%, because the fact of the matter is, it's kind of one of those things where you take 2 steps forward and then you pull from the floor one day and then it kind of re-aggravates it, right? I just need to address this issue entirely, and I think the Bulgarian split squat, while not maybe the most optimal way to increase pure leg strength, like I think a squat or a deadlift is probably better if you're just trying to get freakishly strong legs. I do think the Bulgarian split squat is better than something like a leg press or something where your entire body isn't engaged, because the reality is when you're having an exercise on a single leg and you're balancing yourself and you're carrying the weight in the crooks of your elbows or on your back, it doesn't really matter where you hold it. I was just mixing up the grip for fun, and you get a little upper back activation with the Zercher. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, it wasn't really anything. It was just for fun. But I do think it is a better exercise overall for someone who is trying to, increase leg strength and athleticism, rather than something like a leg press that is more so just for volume in the legs, like if you're just trying to get freakishly big legs. But that is not necessarily my goal. Although, I'm not going to lie, my legs look pretty big. And as you see on this last set here, I don't know if you guys can notice, I moved my front leg a little bit in, and I really do feel like you can push a lot more weight on the Bulgarians when your leg is kind of right underneath you. But I do think when you have it out in front of you, you really can get into that hamstring and glute, which, as you guys know, I've been trying to address my weak glutes. I do think my glutes are weak. I think because I just never felt them on squats and stuff. I would always feel my legs and stuff like that. I think that was probably one of the contributing factors to my lower back injury. And then after that, I just went and did the lying hamstring curl machine. And on the last set, I experimented with something that I saw on Mike Israel's channel. Basically, it's just called myo reps. And basically, it's really simple. You just have a set, right? You want to get to 12 reps. Well, you're allowed to take as many rest pauses as you can. I think it's a good way of purely fatiguing and exhausting the muscle. As you see I'm waiting here, and then I go back again, this type of thing. Just getting to that number that you said that you'd get to. I think it's a good way to really exhaust the muscle entirely, because I think a lot of the time, the pump, the lactic acid buildup, overall just the burn, all that stuff can preemptively stop the set when the muscle actually has a little bit more left in it. So that was just something I experimented with. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it, but yeah, it felt good. And then here, I got one of my favorite exercises. All the quad extension machines were taken, and I didn't want to fucking wait, so I decided to go outside, and then I did 3 sets of 20 body weight sissy squats, which I really do like. Maybe not necessarily the best for my guys who are just trying to get really big legs, but one thing that I do love about the sissy squat is it's a great way to scale. As you see here, I'm not using my hands, and then as I fatigue, I use my hands and I can lean back a lot more. And not only is this exercise going to stretch your quads a fuck ton, it's going to give you good knee health, it's going to give you good balance, it's going to give you a insane quad pump. It's just a good exercise overall for health of the knees, health of the legs, and you're going to freaking pump the shit out of your quads. Like after this, dude, I was in a lot of pain. And like I said, you could start by not using your hands, but it's a lot more about balance and stability, so I wouldn't rely completely on that. And then as you fatigue, you can kind of grab the sides of something and put some of your weight onto your hands, or just stabilize with your hands. And then I did some back work. Like I said, I like to work my back a shit ton, just because I feel like like I always say this, there's a lot of muscles in the back, and I feel like they're not all being biased at once, right? So you're able to kind of like hit the back. I hit the back every day I lift. So I don't hit it every day, but I hit it every day I'm in the gym, weight training. And it's yielded great results. My upper back is something that I'm very happy about. And this exercise here, chest supported row, it's kind of like I would do seal rows, but they're hard to set up and shit, and I don't want to move a bunch of stuff. It just takes a lot of time when I can just come to this machine and do chest supported rows. And one thing that I did here on the last set is I moved this pad out all the way, and you can get an insane stretch on your back. It's really nice. The only thing holding it back was the weights were smacking the top of the machine, like of the pulley. But overall, it was giving me a really good back contraction. I'm definitely going to have to do this one a little bit more. And then I did narrow grip lat pull downs, just a hit of vertical pull. And I really am focusing on shrugging my shoulders at the top and letting my shoulders touch my ears, kind of getting that full dead hang. It's just going to give you an insane stretch on the lats. It feels really great. And yeah, I do like the close grip too for the lat activation. I don't know why. I can just feel it a lot better when I have close grip or a chin up grip, like a reverse grip. But I like to mix things up, like I said. And then the one thing that I've been talking about over and over about trying to improve is, in my stance in kickboxing, I used to be a very springy, very sporadic, had a lot of movement. And I think focusing on lifting the past year, just due to school and stuff, has kind of made me a little bit more flat-footed. And I've just, gotten a little heavier as well. So I went on a run. I've been running a couple times a week now, nothing more than like 2 miles. I'll probably increase some days to 3 miles. But having that unilateral component where you're up on the balls of your feet if you run correctly. I used to be a distance runner, so that's just one of my favorite methods of cardio. And not only do you get the cardio benefit, but you get that unilateral stiff ankle, body weight being supported on one leg while you're on the ball of your foot, so that Achilles tendon is activated, and the calf and all these muscles that help you kind of have that spring and that pop in your step when you're moving around, and just overall help with agility and, having just helping you be on your toes, I guess. And I think things like jump rope, running, stuff like that are things that a lot of people say you don't have to do them, but I do think they really train one to be able to know what it feels like to be on the balls of their feet and get that weight transfer from one leg to the other. And overall, I've been really happy with the acute increase in leg or ankle, tendon, Achilles stiffness. And then I always hit abs. I pretty much hit abs every day. It's just my religion. I hit abs. I did like the kind where it's basically I don't go past 90 degrees at the bottom, and then I do a crunch. It burns the hip flexors, burns the lower abs, which I think are really important muscles to work. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire workout. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, helps the algorithm, all that bullshit. Leave a comment down below saying something family friendly. I'll try to bring out more content in the next couple of weeks. I'm just kind of dead from work and life, but I'm still training a lot hard. I'm really trying to focus on that too. So that's another thing that's been taken away. But I appreciate all the guys who have stuck around, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.